Hi, Ulrika here. It's still hunting season, so I don't want to hike too deep into the woods. So today I chose a place not so far away from home. They built this kind of places back in the time where it was fightings and wars and such things, and to protect. At that time it was water on one side, and against the land side they built high walls out of rocks and stones, and mostly they have 2 or 3 walls, and then they protect the people inside these walls. And it's good places for a great view. They were often placed high up in the mountains, and then on high places anyway. There are quite a few of those things around here, and they offer a very great view, really. And now when the water is gone, it's you can see very far away. I took my Alice with me today. There are some things I wanted to show you. You know, I got most of my knowledge from books. I have a small library at home, and I like to sit, read, and get information and facts and such things from books. And of course I'm in the internet, and but most of my stuff comes from books. So today I will show a few tips and tricks from an old book I have, and later on I might make me I will light a fire and maybe do something, but first I will show you what I have with me in my pack. Not so easy to get everything in shot at the same time, but it's so level ground here too. Anyway, my Alice, a medium Alice with frame. It's 3 pockets on the front and 1 large pocket. The idea with this was that I should have a pack ready just to have whenever it was good weather and I wanted to head out quick without thinking too much about if everything is in. So in this one I have my cook set just laying there, a little tripod for this day, and a paper bag, because if I ever have this in the fire it will be dirty, so I have a paper bag to put it in so it doesn't mess up my bag. In the next pocket, my wallet and my camera, normal camera. I have a little pouch with a whistle, paracord, more paracord, my top thing that I have on my walking stick to add my tarp or pot hanger or whatever, and I have a green hook. I also have a carabiner. This is stuff I move around from my bags. This is stuff I always want to have with me wherever I am. Also have my my last spoon I carved, and a long one from Sea to Summit. Tea bags, and this is I don't know why it is in here, but maybe good sometimes when you have sausage and want to cook it over a fire and don't have wooden sticks around. You can use this one. I have a plastic cup, and I have a lamp, very nice lamp, comes with a backpack from the one who sent me the backpack. It's a really great thing to have, especially now when it's get dark and cold quickly. And that was in the second pouch. Oh, I don't need to take the leaves with me. So, and in my third one, I have a waterproof bag with things good for making fire. It's fire starters, matches, lighter, I guess. Yes, and other stuff. Two tent stakes, toilet paper in a Ziploc bag. This is really good, but just a moment, the screen is dark. I want to see what I'm doing. So, this is good. You open it up and then you feed it from the middle. Really great. I have a lamp, a torch, headlamp, compass, some painkillers and first aid, hand sanitizer, cordage, even more cordage, and that's it. In the main one, one thing I'm not used to it yet, I guess, but I can't understand why you can't lose this. You need to have them attached all the time, so you need them, put them aside. Anyway, some rope. Extra shirt. Some bungees. Rain poncho. Working gloves. Coffee. My cooking set, and a bag full of things I want to show. Water bottle, something to sit on. My mini billy can. A bunch of rope. A small, very small tarp. I left my bushcraft black at home, but I brought my another Mura knife. A small tarp from Hilleberg. And a bag with tea and sugar and milk and some hot chocolate. And a small grill. And here I have a wooden stick that I'll show you the purpose on a little later on. A second thing I don't understand with this bag, and I will probably get 100 comments about it, but someone can tell me where this inner pocket is for. There is a pocket right on the top, and I can't figure out why. It's just in the way. So I tied it up against the back side of the bag. That was my Alice pack for today. It was a little bit too windy up there, so I hiked down to the woody area again. I hope it will be a little less windy down here. So, where were we? Cooking kit. Here I have my cooking kit. And when it looked like this, you maybe not want to have a fire direct on the ground, so it's good to have some options. I have my cooking kit in a little bag from Maxpedition. In here I have a plastic tubing or silicone, I don't know, but it's for blow on the fire with it, so you don't have to bow down close, and you can direct the wind, the blow on the fire wherever you wanted to have it. The actual kit is very small. It's aluminium, as I say, from Trangia. This is the smallest coffee pot they have. It's 4 or 5 deciliter, and I removed the plastic coating on the handle. And then I have a pot, also from Trangia, the smallest pot they have. And inside I have a piece of net, stainless steel net, to get the fire a bit above the bottom, so it can come air from beneath. In this pot I have drilled holes for air, and also on the top I drilled 4 holes, so I actually can hang it up in this one. I also have some hooks that I bend myself, and you can have those in those holes, and then paracord, so you actually can hang it too between trees or other things. And if you want to keep this above the ground, you can bend some stainless steel wires. Now I have this one, and you hook them together, two, and then you can spread them out, kind of a V shape to have on a stone, or then you can put a pot on, and to have something to stand your coffee pot on. I just bend a small wire that you can have on top, also like a V shape, and then you can have the pot above there. Or if you stand this right on a stone, you don't need a small V shape, you can take the bigger one, but then it's good. Either you take this way, or you can have it upside down and have the pot. Now it's a little bend there, but it's a lot of options, and this stands by itself, of course. I use it many times now, and I'm very pleased with it, and I come to the best. You see it dirty inside, and this will be dirty on the outside, but when they fit together, the dirty part will be inside and never mesh down your pocket or your bag or something. So it's very handy. And if you happen to have this grab thing, you actually can move around your fire a little bit for a short while. You can't hold this fire for a long time, this will be hot, but for a little while you can move around the fire, or you can carry the ashes to a water, if nearby water, to spread it out in the water. That's my cooking kit. Now for this one. And for that one I need my mini billy can, zebra billy can, which I have something in there. Well, I'll come to that later. In this one, this comes with a little plate which I drilled holes in it for a steam cooker, and I wanted to test it. These holes are a little bit too big for rice, so I have a homemade. These bags are actually for teas. You can buy them in a special tea holder, but I have rice in here, so one day I will test to steam cook my rice. But if you cook water or something in this one, I will pull this out. It's not so easy to pour with a handle like I have. It's wire. It will not be so good, and if you don't have this kind of a handle for the trangia, it's kind of tricky. Then you can have a stake with the V in the top, and you catch a notch. You make a notch above the V, and also I have made a notch at the bottom. The idea with this one is you hang the wire in the notch and then lean the pot against the V, and then you can pour the water out between the stakes there. Oops. You need to have it straight when you pour it. That's why I have the notches for the pot to lean on there so they don't fall down. And this is probably, I forgot why I did this, but it's probably to stab in the ground to have something to lean on. Maybe a walking stick for a pot hanger or something. So that was this one. Remember this bag? Where to start? Okay. If you are lucky enough to find fat wood in pieces, maybe not big as this one, but if you have a big straight piece of fat wood like this, you can drill a hole in it, add a wire or a cordage or something and have it hanging on the outside of the backpack, because this is so fat it won't attach water, so you can have it outside and you have access to a good fire starter anywhere. In the books I talked about, they're old books, so there wasn't at that time there were lighter and matches. So a tip to a good fire starter in that book was to melt the candle wax and dip newspaper in it. In the book so you should roll it tight, add some strings and dip it and let it soak. This stearine wax, very good. But I made pieces of paper and dip it. You need to melt it in a water bath. You know, you take a container inside boiling water so you don't mix, and then you dip paper in stearine wax. It will be like waxy paper. This is very good fire starter. Don't burn so very long, but it's thin and weighs, I mean, I got a bunch here. It weighed some, but it's not much weight for what it is. You can light this with fire rod, fire starter, but you need to then you could add two. You need to make small pieces of this one and lay it on top, and then you can make fire with it. See if I can show you. Not the best place, I guess. It's kind of soft. Can you see that? Now. Whoops. Whoops. Once it burns, And the last little trick. Oh, I saw something else in here. I made a very small fat wood piece with a keychain on it to go with my fire rod. Anyway, I just take my rain poncho. Just a moment. If you want to attach something with a small grommets, or maybe not so strong grommets, like a rain poncho with a very small attachments, you can take wooden stakes. I paper this one so they are smooth. You make a knot there, and then you just add the line through, and you have this, get more strength this way. I think that was the last little trick I had for today. No knots today. You can keep on practice the last ones. I will try to make me a little fire out here and enjoy some hours before the sun is down. I hope you had some use for this little tips and tricks. At least it helped me around a lot, many times. Thank you so very much for watching. Take care out there. Bye bye.